Welcome back to Unapologetically Unfiltered with Jess and Georgia. In this 4-part series, we take a deep dive into what it really means to be an international matchmaker. Lauren pulls back the curtain on the industry and shares what is actually involved. From high-level clients flying across the world for a single date to the unexpected challenges that come with modern matchmaking. What kind of clients does Lauren work with? How does she attract them? Are there ever any issues when bringing two people together? We're also asking the tough questions that I know you all want to know, including how single people sometimes unconsciously keep themselves single and how manifestation plays a role in attracting the relationship you truly want. This episode is honest, insightful, and full of behind-the-scenes truths that you won't hear anywhere else.
So I know you have an international client base. So can you tell us some of the differences between dating in Australia versus compared to overseas?
I run the whole of Australia, but yes, I have international clients. Our team of matchmakers work collaboratively and we bounce off each other's networks. So we go together, like sometimes there's 3 or 4 matchmakers on one client, finding him matches. At the moment we have a beautiful guy in the Netherlands. He's got places in Bali, he's traveling to Paris, he's dating all over the world. Yeah. He's divine. Yeah. He's coming here for the tennis. Yeah. He's going to date...
Any girls, if you're listening?
and that's basically how it works. Yeah.
You got Jess with Bali, by the way.
Yeah. I guess the thing that I'm wanting to know is that can you see any differences between like Australian, I guess we're speaking, men and
international men
from the US or men from Europe? Do they do things differently? Like, do men in the US advance quicker? Do they pay for the bill quicker? Do they, are they more chivalrous? Like, what are the
Australian men? For me, I'm just going to speak as a matchmaker. I don't know about their whole dating, the general Australian men, but the clients that I work with, everyone in Australia is just cottoning on to matchmaking. It has been around in America for many, many more years. There are basically no matchmakers in Australia.
Right. So it's brand new here. And
we're just getting awareness and people are understanding that you can work with me and meet someone as opposed to swiping all day long. In America, yes, they have been matchmaking for a really long time.
Yeah, that show's been on for so long.
Yeah, matchmaking has been around for decades. Yeah. Our company has been around for over 20 years. Yeah. And Australia is just behind in a lot of ways. My clients here, I work with that 1%. So they have the common theme of, yes, they do pay. Yes, they open doors. They send cars. I hate to say elite because it's just, what does elite mean? I personally attract clients that have the same values as me for some reason, which is, family orientated, kind, genuine, intentional, not really, it's expensive, my service, so it's really not for people that, And, it's not a hookup. I'm not a pimp. People that just want to jump. And it's long-lasting relationships, and I've noticed that people really crave attention, affection, love, and I love facilitating that. Yeah. That is why I do what I do, and most of the dates that I go on, I think 90-something% have the best time ever. Yeah. Go on second, third dates. Some fall in love and some get married. It's just blissful.
I love that. That must be so satisfying to see that, having curated all of that and then they get married.
Yeah, we've got some weddings coming up.
Oh, that's so exciting.
We've got VIP invite.
Yes.
Do you match? So say if you have a client in Australia and it might be a woman and a man in, let's say, Amsterdam. Do you match internationally?
Yes, so I have clients in Australia that are open. They have older children. They have flexibility they can work from anywhere in the world. they can fly to Miami and go for a date.
I love that.
So do I. Sign me up.
That's what we do. We match people. There's not necessarily your person in Melbourne. So if you're open to flexibility, traveling, the means, you never know. The guy from Amsterdam is coming to Australia, but then I've got a guy flying in 2 weeks to Miami on his private jet to meet a specific girl to take her for dinner.
Oh, I love that. What a dinner date.
And we are a concierge service, so we book the restaurant. All you need to do is rock up with a positive attitude and be happy. Don't talk about problems in your life or your ex-wife. And most people have a fantastic day. Yeah, and they say to me, like, oh my God, that's exactly who I can't find online. I don't know why, but it's just like they're not.
Do you feel like because, they have come to you and they're putting in like the time and the effort, that it kind of eliminates the, like, what people do online, wasting time, like people's time? Do you find that?
It's exactly for people that are time poor. Yes. There is no time. Yeah, so it's like they retain me for a certain period of time and we get the job done. It's like boom, boom, boom. You tell me exactly what you're looking for and we make introductions happen. So you don't need, no one needs to say, can you send me or FaceTime me in case your photo doesn't look. We know, we vet everyone, we interview everyone, we're thorough, we do deep analysis, we get to know our clients. I'm their wing woman. We talk about clothing, attitude. I know their children's birthdays. We are besties. And I love my clients. I truly love them.
Is there any blocks in regards to relocation? With
yes.
Clients, is there any?
Well, some with young children that are divorced can't.
Yeah.
Some with work cannot move. But that's part of the interview process that I do find out.
Yes.
Are you open to relocating? Are you willing to date out of your area? Yeah. There's a lot of couples that I've matched that are dating Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, Perth. They are walking around the country and they're not now maybe living together, but they're navigating long distance and eventually one will move for the other. Yeah. Also, 20-year-olds, which there are lots of 20-year-olds that are being very intentional because they're realising that it's taking longer to meet your person these days, are willing to move to Sydney. It's only an hour away. Or there's so many options if you have flexibility. But then, the divorced mother that shares custody, that is tricky for them.
Yeah. Yes. So I dated a bit in the States and overseas due to my job before I met my partner. And I basically experienced with dating in the US, that was a big issue because of the visa and it taking so long. And then I found that a lot of the men there, because I would fly in, they liked that because it was like a part-time relationship.
Yes, but did they love your accent?
Yes, they did.
There was a big point of difference.
They did.
And your blue eyes. So you got to give and take here.
So my question is to you, and this is a bit of a personal question for me that I've got for you. When do you think would be the right time if you are dating someone internationally to plan to move?
I believe, and I've noticed when I'm navigating this with clients, is that if you're FaceTiming and you're in an exclusive relationship and you have trust and respect, it's different timing for everyone, but you're moving in a direction where it's going to become full-time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Did any of the guys overseas were open to moving here? Or they all expected you to move there?
No, they all expected me to move there.
Were you happy?
Yes, I would have. Yes. So I knew that aspect. So like that was fine. But I was just curious in the timing wise because I found
I've got couples that have dated for 6 weeks and someone's moved.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And then there's couples that have taken 7 years, the 7-year itch, and then there was an ultimatum, and it's like, well, someone's going to move or we're going to break up. I think every couple's just different and depends, you know, if you're 35 or if you're 25.
That's true.
If you want to be a parent or how fast you want to get things going.
Are there any guidelines that you would kind of have or you would suggest for people dating?
From what I told you, what I experienced, I need guidelines.
Someone's got to be willing to move, and you've got to kind of have a plan in place.
I think it's going to scare the wrong person off. So open communication.
Agreed.
I like transparency. I'm a pretty good communicator. You say your needs and your wants without demanding, being polite, being in your feminine, having boundaries. And then the right guy will just be willing to accept all those answers. Together as a team. And I think the whole thing about relationships is good communication, care, wanting the other person to be happy. That comes with long distance and local.
Yeah, British Vogue recently claimed that having a boyfriend is no longer fashion. What do you think about that?
Is the Janice that wrote that single?
I don't know. I should have fact checked that.
Facts, yeah.
Do we think this kind of narrative has come from a lot of people being dissatisfied or disenchanted or disappointed by dating experiences or the dating landscape, and it's just kind of become this dichotomy?
So if you focus on that and that's in your mindset, then you're going to create it more. I've never thought it was daggy, and I never thought it was a badge of honor. It's neither. It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't think there is anything wrong with being single. If you want to be single or you're taking your time to meet your person, that's your journey. You want to rush it along, then you need to make that happen. Take the steps in order to get that happen. I'm just a very results-driven person. At the time when I was single, I needed some time to heal. I chose to be single. There was nothing, I wasn't embarrassed about it. I wasn't ashamed about it. When I was ready and I met someone that I thought was a good fit for me, I can't speak for everyone, but does it make single women feel happier that other people are single? Yeah. But then we're going to come up with stats like by 2030, the percentage is so high of childless, unmarried women. And that's not good for the population. That's not good for...
Yeah.
I'm very old school, and I really believe in marriage and motherhood if you can.
What would you say to perhaps a woman who is in her 30s or 40s who is really struggling with dating? They really want to find the one, they believe in love, they might want to have a child, they might not, but they want to be loved, they want to love someone, but they've just had a few disappointments and they can't seem to shake it. What would your advice?
I would invest every single second and dollar into yourself and be the person that you want to meet and get the fittest, fastest, strongest, hottest. I would I would do charity, I would do courses, I would just spend every waking moment not doom scrolling and looking at other people's lives.
Yeah, invest in yourself.
And it's the best investment. And honestly, if I was single tomorrow, I would be running the world.
Yeah, we actually, Jess and I, we call it our obsession era. So
there's nothing narcissistic about it.
No, we wake up and we're just like, fuck, we're just so obsessed with ourselves
We'll get messages
today.
from guys and be like, why are they so obsessed with us? We don't want to see them. No, you can't come with us.
No.
We're like, no, sorry.
Okay, but don't repel.
Yeah.
Don't put that out to the universe if you want to meet someone.
We're just invested in ourselves and interested in having a good
Think
time.
like seriously, like just have every green smoothie, work from the inside out, work on your mind, your thoughts, your breath, your steps, and make yourself so whole and so happy that there's no way for a guy at a petrol station not to come up to you because you're so magnetic.
Yes.
I think
Magnetic is
that's
the
a
word.
huge thing as well. Like, I had a friend and she was always really negative about relationships, and she always used to say, why should I bother? Like, he's probably going to cheat on me. And literally every single guy cheated on her. And I was like, you are manifesting that. Like,
Don't even let that exit your lips.
Yeah.
Also, when you're when you're disappointed or you're heartbroken or whatever, you are literally looking at the ground all the time. Like, you're walking around looking at the ground. Yeah. And kind of the first step, like the first thing you need to do is just put your face up and look at the world.
Skip into the day, because guys can feel energy as well, and they are working off the energy. If you show them your teeth, just like, hi, you don't want anything from them, you don't even like them, but just be that magnetic person for yourself, because it's contagious. Happiness is contagious. Positivity is contagious. I personally had to lose 3 girlfriends because they were keeping me I needed to just launch. Like, I needed to launch myself, and not by drinking and not by partying and going to bars and being let down, and not by swiping. I needed the time to just think about, what do I love? I went back to going to play tennis. I love tennis. I played my whole life. It makes me happy. And then I met guys at the tennis club. I don't know how.
I feel like when you invest in yourself, like, other people look at you and they can see that energy.
And you'll know the people that want to be around that and that are haters and that you need to say goodbye to. Because there are people that just can't cope with your magnetism.
Stay tuned, because we are not finished unpacking the world of matchmaking with Lauren just yet. There are still 2 more parts in this series, and trust us, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. Lauren is an absolute wealth of knowledge, and the insights she shares only get deeper from here.